Outcasts, it's a total Genesis takeover here tonight as your host, the Zote, Zachary Levalle, welcomes you to another edition of OWR TV. On the menu is a match I'm very much looking forward to, as making his return to OWR is the chef, Peter Gianni, who's looking to serve up something proper after his treat of a debut back in July. He got a little taste of that I-91 gold, and now he wants a whole lot more. However, tonight he's seemingly been served up on a platter to a man who's hungry for some of his own gold, that being Genesis member Ken Powers, who has been shredding his way through anybody and everybody for the better part of a year till he gets what he feels is his right, a fight against PJ Savage and the Ground Zero title. And a victory for either man in this contest would help their individual cases for their respective races. So, will Peter just be another one on the chopping block and suffer at the hands of the Polish Punisher? Or will the chef find a way to stay a cut above the rest and cut down that big red wood? Only one way to find out. Let's take it to ringside. Genesis now is in firm position to go gold collecting. Obviously, the rest of Genesis.
So instead of preparing for PJ Savage at Wedding Bells and finally getting my hands on the Ground Zero Championship, instead, PJ has decided once again he's not going to show up to work and do the job that a proper champion would. So now I need to make an example out of Peter Gianni. And Peter, you are a fantastic wrestler. You are one of the up-and-comers in New England. I've had my eye on you for quite some time. But let's not get things confused here. You being an up-and-comer means nothing in the wake of the powerful one. It means nothing when you stand across the ring from me. And if OWR has decided that you will be my sacrificial lamb to maybe finally get PJ Savage to show up for work, then so be it. September 13th, Wedding Bells, OWR. I make yet another example out of an innocent victim, and you will all understand just exactly what true power is.
That match was in fact a tournament match in the Provision State Women's Championship Tournament, which began earlier this year here at Outcast Wrestling Revolution. So with that win, Roxanne Fury advances in the tournament. And if you want more information about that tournament and all news related to Outcast Wrestling Revolution, once again, make sure you're following us on social media. Outcast Wrestling Revolution on Facebook and Instagram, at OWR Wrestling on Twitter/X. That is where you will find all news related to Outcast Wrestling Revolution. And speaking of all news related to Outcast Wrestling Revolution, I have some news to share as well. Available tonight, we have the first ever Outcast Wrestling Revolution t-shirts available for sale. Cindy Hart has those, so if you see Cindy Hart out and about throughout the evening, make sure you ask her how to get your own Outcast Wrestling Revolution t-shirts. And now, our next contest is a singles match scheduled for one fall.
Mark Teams right behind you.
Oh, yeah! Ladies and gentlemen, the best thing you will see all night is right here, live lecture, your World Tag Team Champion. You should be on your feet and thanking me for even showing up in this town to begin with.
Bro is not Steph Curry.
Ring the bell!
Gentlemen, we are back here at OWR. Flowers given. More wrestling action here to come as Ken Powers squares off with Peter Gianni. Ken Powers here not only representing Kaiju Pro Wrestling as one half of their tag team champions, but also representing Genesis. Jack, we were talking earlier this afternoon how I kind of feel like Genesis is like my Frankenstein's monster. You know, they debuted at Invictus Pro Wrestling and since have broken containment, if you will, and are now terrorizing the entire Northeast.
They absolutely are terrorizing every division of every promotion they set foot in. But I wouldn't look past somebody like Peter Gianni because he is a cousin of local vet for a reason, and he's looking to get a lot of love on Ken Powers here. This one of the stokes has been excited to handle since he was announced to be for some of the hottest rising competitors of Genesis Athletics and independent wrestling in general. Ready to put on the swing here at Lexington.
Peter Gianni going back to that side headlock, trying to take the larger man down to size. Ken Powers earlier today posted a video of himself on social media performing a variety of tricks with Peter Gianni's body weight. As you can see, the Polish powerhouse making hibachi out of the chef tonight.
But listen, Peter Gianni plays at every ring he steps into. It's his kitchen, and he knows how to set the back of his hand. He knows how to get out of any situation he finds himself in. Look at this. Ever proud, ever effective.
But Gianni has had an answer for every big power move that Ken Powers has tried to break out. Every suplex, every slam, Gianni is able to counter it with that quickness and agility.
Peter Gianni went toe-to-toe with the I-91 champion back at Get Your Ass Kicked. He's quite the effort, unfortunately, a little for short. And now he's taking on the number one contender for the PJ Savage's Ground Zero Championship. Right now, continuing to make it look easy in there against the much more powerful Ken Powers.
Gianni's kicks are as sharp as his kitchen knives. You see not only the quickness, but the strength behind those strikes. Beautiful spin there. Owen Powers able to get the shoulder up.
I noticed that down there was followed through with a stunner. To the point where he's already suffering a 2 count against a guy like Peter Gianni that he probably overlooked coming into this. Like you said, he was benching his side, but all that side now is going up. Having up for a middle, I should say.
All the Powers able to use that momentum against him right through. Hitting the king. Oh, and he's curling. Peter Gianni, big backbreaker. Snapping the chef in half like spaghetti before you put it in the pot.
He knew he could handle the weight that Peter Gianni set into that paper, and he just across the way to that fallaway strike.
Also have to clarify the breaking spaghetti thing is a joke. Real Italians would never do that.
You keep talking back about members of Genesis, and they're going to come over here and snap you.
Powers with a big clubbing blow to the back of Gianni, and this is more the pace that Ken Powers was looking for. Slow, methodical, able to pick all the meat off of Peter Gianni's bones before he finally dispatches him.
You heard Matt's report. Ken Powers is one half of the Kaiju Pro World Tag Team Series, the final spot version of OWR Tag Team. Stuff like that gets him those kinds of accolades as he goes into the cover.
And you see the TKO and Clipper Jones haven't quite made themselves known in this match just yet, circling the waters like sharks. And Powers now using every second of that 5 count that it drains Peter Gianni's stamina.
Members of Genesis have confidence in their men. I mean, they're conserving as much energy as they can, and they are set to challenge Bob Page later on tonight in the outside of the tag championship. So if they don't want to get their hands dirty, why are they gonna? I mean, especially when Peter Gianni is caught in the grasp of the hand of Ken Powers right now.
Could we perhaps see big, strongest slam from Ken Powers? He's the cover. Gianni once again able to call out at the last second. I think TKO thought that Ken Powers had it won.
You can claim it to be the world's most powerful slam, but Peter Gianni showing that he's got enough in the oven to keep on firing back here.
Powers continuing to play with his food now. Big swatting blows. Gianni trying to power back. Powers just too big and too strong.
I've seen enough of Peter Gianni to know that anytime, anywhere, he can end like he did on that fall package, but only to again.
And Gianni now crucifix position, rolls him up. Powers able to kick out.
Calling out all the pins out of that butcher's block, out the cabinet, and now right there, just hits right to the jaw.
What could Gianni be looking for here? This is his opening. This is his opportunity. Ascends up to that middle rope. Powers is reeling. What does Gianni be looking for here? Goes for the crossbody. Powers crashes him in that bear hug.
I the second time he dropped that body. And he has been caught both times by Ken Powers, and now he's breathing the life out of Peter Gianni. TKO shouts at him to tap out.
Those three strong white arms of Ken Powers choking the life out of Peter Gianni, but that fighting spirit shining through.
Bouncing back some time. And now, he's on a little sister shine. Trying to battle back here. Off the couple shot. Slides with the hand high.
Gianni ducks the close. Beautiful drop kick. But Ken Powers still on his feet. Second drop kick. Powers is staggering.
And Peter Gianni is hooking right now. Once again. And they were heating up.
Oh, wait a second.
Wait a second.
Once again, we're hearing Jeremy LaFosse theme song.
And we're seeing Genesis now finally get involved. You mentioned earlier they were keeping themselves out of it, but I mean, how much more does Peter Gianni have to overcome now? The 91 champion is out here. He's taking the face of Peter Gianni.
Well, some unfinished business, as you said earlier, Zach, from getting the house kick. Jeremy LaFosse catches a kick to the face for his trouble. As Powers able to capitalize on the beautiful German suplex. Powers maintaining control now. Baby. Here's your winner once your heavyweight Ken Powers victorious with Genesis is 1-0 tonight. Will they be victorious in that tag team contest later? Will Genesis's reign of dominance continue here at OWR? But more importantly, is Peter Gianni going to be able to get his voice back against our I-91 champion? The broken clock is right twice today. PJ Savage hasn't been seen here at OWR in several months. Ken Powers with a bone to pick over that Ground Zero championship.
Peter Gianni tried to be the main force here tonight, but unfortunately, his rival is Jeremy LaFosse caught in the victory. And Ken Powers treated him like he's treated so many others, like an appetizer on his way to his main goal, PJ Savage in the Ground Zero championship.
On a hot August day. Oh, Raider bomb, nobody home.
Zetan had it well scouted clearly. Oh, that's three!
It's official. The winner of this match and new Outcast Wrestling Revolution Women's Champion and with a fast pass for the Pro Wrestling Magic Women's World Championship on September 20th.
I guess the broken clock is right twice today. PJ Savage hasn't been seen here at OWR in several months. Ken Powers with a bone to pick over that Ground Zero championship.
Peter Gianni tried to be the main course here tonight, but unfortunately, his rival is down in the claw, blocking the victory, and Ken Powers treated him like he's treated so many others, like an appetizer on his way to his main goal, PJ Savage and the Ground Zero Championship.